Okay, that freaked me out for a minute. I turned on the music to be vibey and then I couldn't figure out how to turn it off. But hello, everyone. It's just me again today. If you don't know me, I'm Casey. So thanks for being here with me. I am with the NNBA and I do member engagement. And I hope everyone had a very happy Thanksgiving. So I just wanted to kick off like a quick 3-week series just about the NNBA and building your business with the NNBA. We've got some new members after Black Friday, and I think there's been some question of who are we, where did we come from? I can't believe how many people aren't familiar with us because we've been around for so long. So I figured what better time than now to just kind of reintroduce us to anyone that isn't familiar with us. So I'll just go ahead and get started. And if you have any questions, feel free to put it in the chat and I would be happy to answer whatever I see. So nothing complicated. We're just going to talk about like who we are, where we came from, why we exist, why you should be a member, what you get as a member. I'm going to try not to be distracted by the 2 dogs fighting behind me, but so let's get started. So the NNBA stands for the National Nurses in Business Association, and we've actually been around for over 40 years. So it was started in 1985 by a critical care nurse in California who started, it just was a newsletter called the Nurse Entrepreneurs Exchange, and it gained a lot of traction and, lots of nurses resonated with everything that they were talking about. It was basically a way for business-minded nurses to share information and just kind of help each other navigate their next step past bedside or, just in their careers. So over the years, thousands, like I said, over 40 years, so thousands of nurses have joined the NNBA just wanting more freedom, wanting change. Some just have no idea. I feel like I would fit in that area. I started nursing and then realized I did not like it and was like, what do I do now when you dedicate your life to a career and then don't like it? So just a lot of people who just needed some support. And a lot of them ended up building some really successful businesses and making huge impacts within the community. So it's been a really amazing association. And the purpose back then is the same purpose. And that's just to give nurses a place to learn about business and to provide them with a community of like-minded nurses and just support them and give them opportunities outside of traditional roles. So it's been very exciting being a part of this because over the last 41 years, I guess, almost, the NNBA has had several leaders to kind of help shape the organization in their own way. So Nina Hart took over as the president in October of last year, so of 2024, from Michelle Podlesny after 10 years of service. So thank you, Michelle. She did an amazing job, and we are here today and excited to help carry the torch that Michelle passed off. So we are still focused on nurses who want to create something of their own, and we're focused on helping nurses build a career that gives them more options and build businesses or find alternatives if they're not ready to do that. So I kind of want to go into the next section, but I know there's a couple people watching. So if you have any questions, like I said, put it into the chat. I'm happy to answer any questions. So I kind of also want to go over just who NNBA serves because it is a super common misconception that you have to have a business already established to be a part of the NNBA, or like it wouldn't be helpful if you don't know what you're doing yet. But it really is for nurses at all stages, not just people that have a full business plan. And I say that because this was actually my 4th year going to the NNBA conference this year, and I was not even considering doing anything on my own at the time I started. I just wanted to support my sister who was involved in it, and then it really opened my eyes. I learned so much. Diana said, where and when is the next conference? Well, this is like a perfect segue. It's going to be July 16th through 18th of next year, and it's in Scottsdale, Arizona. So I'm super excited. We're about to open back up the early bird purchase options, so I cannot wait. It's a super nice, luxurious resort, and we're excited to switch it up from Vegas. So I've never been there, but I know that everyone says it's so beautiful. So thank you for your question. We would love to see you there. So kind of back to what I was saying about who the NNBA is for and how we can help you, whether no matter where you are in your journey. It's for the nurse, who has an idea. Maybe you are working bedside and you're thinking like maybe you're like me and you're thinking this is not going to work long term, but you have no idea what you're going to do. Or maybe you already own a business and you're just wanting to scale it. Like, I'm doing good, but how do I do better? If you want to transition out of the hospital, if you have a side hustle that you'd like to make your full-time gig, if you just want more flexibility and you don't know what that looks like, or if you want to teach, consult, advocate, coach, or just build something that works for your life better. A huge thing for me was like, I don't want to work 16-hour shifts. Flexibility is super important to me. So if you're like that, this would be a really good place to start. So if you just want any more freedom or direction, whether that is, like I said, as a business owner or have no idea what you're going to do next, we can definitely help you at the NNBA. And I know this is a lot, so please feel free to check out the website. I'm going to put it on the screen here, just in case you wanted to check it out for yourself. It's just going to take me a minute to figure out how to do that. Okay, perfect. So please feel free to check out the website if you have questions and can't, keep up with everything that I am saying, because I know it's a lot. So now I just want to kind of cover what you get as a member, and there is a lot and it's very in-depth. So this might not be as digestible as like having a chance to mull over the whole website. But here's kind of a simple breakdown. So we do offer the Nurse Business Training Center, which includes like CE contact hours. We're adding to that this year, so we're very excited. We have business planning and development tools, which is really great if you are in the beginning stages. We have networking opportunities like monthly member connection calls, which has been something we started this year, and our members seem to really like it. It's a good chance to kind of meet other people within the community and work out some problems with your peers that you might not know how to manage by yourself. We have a private member community, which is another really great opportunity to network and just kind of seek counsel with other people that are in the same situation that you're in and know what you're going through. So we do have leadership and speaker opportunities. If you are a member, we would love to see your application to speak at our conference next year. That is like my favorite part, is just seeing these people that I meet on LinkedIn, sort of meet, and then see them up on the stage and sharing their expertise. It's just really rewarding and exciting. So if you would be interested in that website that I've got on the screen here, you can go there and there's a link to apply. We always do prioritize our members. So if you really want to speak and you're really passionate about it and you're not a member, I would suggest becoming a member, just because, like I said, we're always going to put our members first for that kind of opportunity. We have lots of digital resources and more to come this year, so we're very excited. We have member-led events, we have education, we have support for consulting and business development. We have lots of amazing support and resources. I kind of don't know what exactly I went over already. I wrote this down so this wouldn't happen, but lots of good resources that you could definitely check out by going to the website or sending me an email directly. I'd be happy to work with you and kind of figure out how we could support you no matter where you're at. I wanted to keep this pretty short, just because it's a lot of information and we're going to talk about more specific things next week, like how you can get started in 2026 and give you a couple business ideas if you're kind of on the edge, thinking that maybe this is your year to get away from the bedside. That one I think will be really fun because it does give you some like real ideas and shows you what's possible, which can be very exciting, especially at the end of a year. It can be your New Year's resolution. But as far as these lives go, I'm also looking for people who are members that would like to be interviewed or share some kind of meaningful lesson from your journey as a business owner or even just as a nurse, lessons that you've learned along the way. I would love to interview you. So send me an email at Casey@nursesbusiness. I'm also going to put this here. It goes directly to me. And we are going to launch some more consistent members only podcasts that would be longer and packed with more value. So that's a really great way to put yourself in front of a large engaged community of nurses, get your name out there and share your story, especially if you're interested in speaking at some point and you just haven't done any public speaking yet. That would be a great opportunity to start. So yeah, this kind of wraps up week 1. I wanted it to be short and easy, just a little bit of background because, like I said, we've been around for so long. I can't believe more people don't know about us. So we definitely want to spread the word. We're working on restructuring our affiliate program as well. So if you'd be interested in that, please let me know. We'd love to have you guys recruiting people and making some money while you do it. So next week, like I said, we'll talk about nurse-owned businesses. You can start if you have questions about membership or if you need help choosing the right membership option, because we do have a couple different ones. Just message me. I am always here to help. And I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. All right, guys. Thank you.